Imagine a tiny insect, no bigger than a grain of rice, that nearly destroyed the entire global wine industry. It's a tale of survival and ingenuity, and it all starts with a bug that most people have never heard of: Phylloxera. In the mid-19th century, a mysterious blight began ravaging vineyards across Europe. Vines that had flourished for centuries suddenly withered and died. Winemakers were at a loss. The devastation was so severe that it threatened to wipe out the wine industry altogether. But what was causing this catastrophe? The answer lay beneath the soil in the form of a tiny sap-sucking insect called Phylloxera. Phylloxera is native to North America, where it had coexisted with local grapevines for millennia. These vines had developed a natural resistance to the pest. However, when Phylloxera was inadvertently introduced to Europe, likely through the importation of American vine cuttings, it found a feast in the unprotected European grapevines. The insect attacked the roots, creating galls and effectively strangling the plants. The result was a vineyard apocalypse. European winemakers were desperate to find a solution. Initially, many believed the problem could be solved through chemical treatments or by planting vines in sandy soils, where Phylloxera struggled to survive. But these methods were temporary at best. The real breakthrough came from an unexpected source: the very American vines that had introduced the pest. Enterprising viticulturists discovered that by grafting European grapevines onto the rootstocks of American vines, they could create a hybrid plant that bore the fruit of traditional European varieties while enjoying the pest resistance of American roots. This method, known as grafting, became the savior of the wine industry. It was a revolutionary approach that not only saved countless vineyards, but also reshaped the future of winemaking. This solution wasn't just about survival, it transformed viticulture itself. Today, almost all the world's wine grapes are grown on grafted rootstocks. This practice has allowed winemakers to cultivate grapes in regions previously considered inhospitable, expanding the global wine map in ways that would have been unimaginable in the 19th century. So, what does this mean for you, the wine enthusiast? Next time you're perusing the wine aisle or enjoying a glass of your favorite vintage, consider the complex history beneath the surface. That bottle represents not just the skill of the winemaker, but also a legacy of resilience and innovation that dates back over a century. In the end, the tiny Phylloxera insect, despite its destructive power, led to a renaissance in winemaking. It's a reminder that even in the face of potential disaster, human ingenuity can prevail. So, as you savor your next sip, remember the story of survival that brought it to your glass. And that brings us back to our opening hook. A tiny insect, once poised to devastate the global wine industry, ultimately drove one of the greatest agricultural innovations in history. If you found this story fascinating, consider exploring more tales from the world behind wine. Cheers to history, innovation, and the resilience of the grapevine.